Oh mate, Dolomites is insane. You know, this is by far one of the coolest venues we've been to, I think, in the EWS history. Like the views, the trails, everything about it was rad. It was pretty nice to race trails again. You know, the trails are pretty blown out, but a lot of the time we ride so much fresh stuff. To come here and ride existing trails in the local area that were really fun to ride, really hard to race. It was cool. It was challenging, it was physical, it was tough. You had to stay focused and be really fit and strong and powerful and all the above. So it was a pretty awesome weekend of mountain biking.
It's my first time in this place, and what a place. Thanks the EWS for that. We travel every time on beautiful place. For the moment, it's my best EWS. Since Madeira, I just ride my bike and train good in my home, and I race 2 times after Madeira for take a good feeling on a bike for the racing.
Spend a summer over here.
My wrist is better. Pavel fixed me this morning, and it's pretty good. Yeah, very better than Madeira. We are on the top of the stage 1 for the practice.
I'm really loving it.
I walk the bottom of the stage. It's very cool, technical, on the forest, lot of roots, lot of rock, long stage. I love that.
Yeah, it's been nice to be home for a bit in Australia and get some solid training done and sort some stuff out on the bike and fitness wise, and feels pretty good. Feels good to be here and be ready and be excited to race. So it's practice day, so you got to like just calm the farm a little bit. We don't race for another couple of days, but nah, it's good, man. It's good to be here.
Pretty relaxed. Just four stages on the first day of training, and just one stage for the second day of training. It's pretty relaxed, and I'm in shape for the race.
So it's nice to show up on race day ready, and you can just lay it all on the line and race your guts out without having to worry about being too fatigued or, you know, being too beat up from practice or having to survive the 2 huge practice days and then race Saturday and then race Sunday. So it was cool. Now, we've been to some pretty cool places before on this Enduro World Series setup, but this probably has to be the most breathtaking place we've ever ridden mountain bikes. This is absolutely epic. You want to check out my balls? It's like the 3 different emotions of EWS. You're like, yeah, I got this, I'm super cool. And you giggle like, whoa, holy shit. Then you drop in, you're like, ah!
I don't know. Actually got a...
Terrified, funny, I got this. Food, tools. Okay. Yeah, bud.
Enduro World Series Val Di Fassa. Very first time for EWS. Hey Josh.
Ciao, tutto bene?
Molto bene, grazie. E tu?
Molto bene, grazie.
Yeah, Josh, go on.
That felt so different to practice. So different. I think I made a setting in my fork, it was a bit too soft, so I'll change that up for this next one. Give me a bit more support. Try and make it happen from here out. Go, go, go! Push, 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 push! Come on. overall, I think it was pretty positive. You know, the coming to Europe's definitely been a struggle for me over the years, and the one run thing and the big mountain stuff and the big steep gnarly switchbacks and everything else in between. Something that we don't have in Australia. So to come over here and to ride the way I did, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. Obviously, you can't help but be disappointed by making mistakes and seeing the time just go away, and like you had it. I was there. I was in the top 15 or wherever I was, 13th or 12th. It was all good, and then all of a sudden you just, I don't know if I fell apart mentally or physically, but just the little mistakes just take it away from you, and you end up where you end up. So it is positive. It's definitely positive, and I'm very happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how I rode, and stoked to come away with, you know, lighting the fire even more. And our bike worked great all weekend, you know, with this big stuff and with this big mountain riding and the holes and the ruts and the speed and everything else in between. The way our bikes handle now is just phenomenal, and that helps us push as hard as we can go, and it's up to the rider, which is cool. It's really, really cool.
After the stage 3, I'm on the 11th place. It's a great start. And on the stage 4, I hit a big rock on my rear, and I have a flat tire. I try to not lose so much time, and I had a big crash after, like this, on the fire road. Not good for the last one, the Queen stage, the long one. But after this puncture, I just put an air tube and go on the stage 5. But it's really difficult to finish the weekend. You start the weekend with a good result, and it's a sport. It's like this. But see you in Les Orres.
To go to France straight away and pretty much get straight back into it next weekend is good. You know, to walk away from here healthy, happy, and hungry is a good sign for next weekend. So, you know, next weekend, if I can ride the way I rode and take away those mistakes and really work on that mental focus for race day, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot.